Hi class, my name is Christine, and today I'm going to be talking about pure cultures and how we obtain them in a lab setting using what's called the streak plate method. So first off, what is a pure culture? A pure culture is cultures that are composed of cells from a single organism. So when you're first starting with your sample, you're going to have a mixed culture, which is coming from multiple organisms, or cultures coming from multiple organisms. So it's up to the lab tech to, using a various method, isolate that mixed culture into a pure culture. So in this example, we're going to be using the streak plate method to isolate our mixed culture into a pure culture. So I have here a diagram that I drew up. So first you're going to take a sample from your original specimen here using what's called a loop. So you just swish it around in the plate here a little. And then you take a fresh plate and not pressing too hard, you're just going to drag it like that. Just a few little swishes, and then you're gonna sterilize it in a Bunsen burner with open flame, and then you're going to turn your plate a little, and you're gonna drag your loop at least twice through that first swish you made, and do a little more swishes, being careful not to go back into that first swish, and then you're gonna go back and sterilize. And then turn your plate, and then going through that second swish you made, come through, and hopefully it's starting to dilute a little bit. It should. And then the goal is to thin out the sample enough to where the pure culture comes through. So that is the desired outcome of your streak plate, is to obtain that pure culture. Eventually it thins out enough. So a pure culture is important because when we obtain a pure culture, we can test each pure culture for antibiotic sensitivity. And when we can do that, we can know what antibiotic to prescribe to a patient to treat them with if they have an infection. So that is why pure cultures are so important. Yeah, and that is my presentation on pure cultures, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you.